eating, I don't know, we're just going to call this brunch in the old city. I am here, and I'm just going to see who's here and who's not. This is not a scheduled live, and so I literally do not know who's going to appear and who isn't. And I'm going to talk to whoever appears. This is not my normal hours of going on live with you guys, but I'm very happy to be able to. I'm staying in the old city for 2 weeks. By now it's sort of like almost a week has gone by. I'm here for at least 6 days. Also, if you're here, let me know that you're here. I can see quite literally one person at least. But yeah, let me know that you're here. I'm just in the Jewish quarter having breakfast. So what's a typical Israeli breakfast? Like that you'll have probably the option in like every restaurant. It's like an egg, so you can decide what type of egg you want. And then you'll have like different types of sort of like jams, salads, olive oil, olives, cheeses, some type of salad. And then they give you a hot and a cold drink. So I got, how do you say? I got orange juice and tea. Hi everyone. Oh, I'm so happy that you guys are here. Good morning from Ireland and Western Australia. Shalom kapara. Who says shalom kapara? What is this? Do you know Hebrew? Or is this just a term of endearment that you know? That's so much fun. So hi to all 12 people here. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to talk with you guys and eat my breakfast because it's 12 p.m. and I still have not eaten. I'm having an Israeli breakfast, which basically consists of a type of egg, a salad, breads, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, this is so filled with oil. Why? Oh well, food is food, right? So guys, I'm in the old city. I've been here for 6 days. Let's talk about the old city. The old city, also I think what I'm taking is jam. This is jam. The old city consists of 4 quarters. So you have the Jewish quarter, where I am at right now. You have the Muslim quarter, the Christian quarter, and the Armenian quarter. And I am in the Jewish quarter. Uh-oh. Sorry, this is so messy, but enjoy our time together. I'm staying in the Christian quarter, eating right now in the Jewish quarter, and maybe I'll flip you guys around so that you can see. I'm just like sort of where the main plaza is. By the way, I'm so hungry. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm eating with you. I'm sort of family at this point. And hi Orlando, hi. Flipping you guys around. So if you continue over there, the Western Mall is over there, and the plaza is basically here. So you can see, you know, all different types of people walk through here. A lot of the people that live here, a lot of the people that are coming to pray. Someone's asking what I'm eating. I'm eating an Israeli breakfast, which is basically some type of egg, a salad, different like olives, different types of salads, stuff like that. Bread, and then, so loud, sorry, a hot and cold drink. That's sort of what they offer as a typical Israeli breakfast. So guys, ask me all of the old city questions. I'm not actually, this is something interesting. This is how they collect the trash. So the old city is very narrow, right? And so what you have there is like a sort of truck, a little truck that's narrow, that basically collects the trash. If you guys have ever been in the old city, you'll see like just how narrow it is. It's the alleyways are extremely narrow, and so what they have is they have like trash rooms between the alleyways and between the houses, so that people can throw the trash there. But then at some point they come and collect it all. So it's not like individual trash cans around like outside of people's individual houses. It's a bit different. But yeah, the old city is extremely unique in this sense. Extremely unique. Someone is asking, is it safe? I guess it depends what you like where. I feel safe in the Christian Quarter. I would say that generally speaking, at night, well, maybe like in the Muslim Quarter and in the Christian Quarter, I don't see women walking around at night so much. Only men. The only person walking around at night is me, and so I sort of feel. Sometimes I feel like a little bit unsafe. I will say that, but it's mainly because I'm a woman walking alone. I think they, for the most part, probably think that I'm just a tourist. I look European in this sense, you know what I mean? Like I dress in that European style. And also you should know, most Jews don't look like me. This is a huge misconception. It's so weird. But actually, about 70% of Israel are Mizrahi Jews, so like dark skin, dark eyes, dark hair. I'm definitely not a typical looking Jew. Actually, in my city where I grew up, I was the minority. So I was actually laughed at for looking like me, which means I didn't look like the dark-skinned Jews, which are the majority. You guys are so sweet in the comments. Let me scroll back to answer some of your questions. Let's see. Someone asked, where am I from? So my mom is Jewish Israeli. She's a Sabra, which basically means that she was born here and raised here. My dad was American. I was born in America, grew up there till I was almost 9, and then we moved back here. So I consider myself fully Israeli. Don't you guys have coffee for breakfast? Most people would have coffee for breakfast. I just don't do caffeine, and I don't really like coffee. So I prefer tea. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Robert Simpson says, I don't think there's anywhere in the world I want to visit more than Israel one day, hopefully. Yeah, I hope for you that as well. I'm just going to eat this egg, which is very greasy. I don't know why they put so much oil on it. It's a bit unpleasant. Looking at your comments. Feeling slightly under the weather. So excuse me as I blow my nose on camera. Someone asked, will you show us some of the places where Yeshua taught? Will you show us the places where Yeshua taught? I mean, look, this is the old city, and the temple, meaning our temple, right? It's quite literally just right over there. I'll show you guys. I'm in the Jewish quarter, and if you just walk straight forward, you will arrive at the Western Wall, which is where the remains of the outer wall of the temple was. And Yeshua would teach in the temple. Now, he would also teach in the synagogues. I'm sure there were synagogues here and different places of meeting where he would, what's this? Oh, it's cream cheese. I'm sure there are other synagogues and places that he would actually pray at and teach. So yeah, I mean, all over this place Yeshua was, which is cool, I guess. A lot. I mean, gosh, so many things happened in this city. Israel was conquered again and again and again and again by different colonizers, if you will. And so it's a bit of a complex place where we're at. Thank you guys for having breakfast with me. Emmy from the Philippines, I'm so happy that you're here. How wonderful for me that you're here. Let's see. Are there casinos near me? No. I think betting and like gambling in Israel is not like legal. Loving all these comments. Jacqueline is saying casinos and boats off Eilat. That's probably true. I mean, I'm sure there's actually a casino in Azariah, like an illegal one. So like an Arab village next to Jerusalem, and I think they figured that out and shut it down. I love how kind, sorry, I'm like eating. I love how kind my subscribers are to unkind people. I'm assuming most of you guys are like believers of Yeshua, like followers of Jesus. And so I love the fact that you're kind towards like unkind people, because that's what Yeshua commanded us to do. Which I love. Let's see. Robert Simpson. Hi, Robert. Israel is a complex place, but remains a liberal democracy, the only one in the region. Yeah, it's true. Israel is an extremely complex place. Definitely not for the weak of heart to live here. That's for sure. Stephen Combs says, I want to visit there so bad too, since I can't get to see it because of you doing your blogs. Thanks, Oriel. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, I know that there's a lot of people that would have liked or want to visit Israel, and they're just not able to for whatever reason. And so here's my salad that I'm eating. I think a lot of people don't understand why Israelis eat like vegetables in the morning, but really it's very healthy. Like it's, you know, vegetables are good for you. And it feels good in your stomach instead of like a sweet breakfast. Oh, someone donated $5. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Are there shadchanim for believers? That's a really good question. I think that, generally speaking, it can be very difficult to find like a match within the Messianic Jewish community, because we're just not a lot. We're 20,000 in Israel, and it's really not a lot to choose from. But we don't really have shadchanim. Like Orthodox have shadchanim, but we don't really have that. It would be an interesting concept to have within our community. I know that a lot of Christian Indians do that. They have like their own matchmaking system, but we don't really have that here. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think that that could be like, a nice sort of help. Guys, I'm so hungry. So thanks for just having breakfast with me. I love salad for breakfast. It's yummy. It's healthy. Feels good for your body. Thank God for vegetables. Francisco, you just asked, will you visit the Temple Mount? The craziest thing, I've lived here almost my whole life and I have not been to the Temple Mount. Do you understand how crazy that is? It's crazy. My friend Levy, he thinks I'm absolutely insane. It's like, how have you not visited there? I don't know what to answer. I feel like every time I wanted to go and visit, something happened that didn't allow me to, or it got canceled. Like something happened, and I never just went there myself. I don't know. That's something I definitely plan on doing, and I'm going to take the vlog with me. It's very loud. That's the truck that's taking the trash out. This one's. This is avocado salad. So I have here on my plate like avocado, trina, a type of cheese, tuna salad, olives and jam, and cream cheese. Anyways, the old city is a very unique place in the sense that there's 4 quarters and different religions, right? Technically, it's like 3 religions, if you will. The Armenians are technically, they consider themselves Christians, I think, of some sort. But you have all like 3 major religions in here, which makes for a very, very intense experience. Someone asked, are there any restrictions like the place you can visit? I think that there is. Technically, like I can't go to the Temple Mount anytime I want. Now you have to understand the Temple Mount is where our temple was, and at some point they built a mosque on it and the Dome of the Rock. And so we don't have access to that place all the time, and we can't worship there in the way that we want. So actually Jews are restricted in different ways from going to the Temple Mount at specific times. But there are like there are visiting hours for Jews, but you can't go in through every gate that goes in there. Because throughout the old city there are different gates that allow you to go, and in some places you're not allowed to go. So actually there are restrictions in that way. Let's see. Oh, someone's wanting me to block or something, or report someone. I haven't even noticed who I need to block or report. This is a good question. What advice would you give American expats planning on extended stays in Jerusalem in terms of adapting to the local culture? When I first moved back here, for me, I have a very Israeli mother, which basically means that she's tough and she's strong and she's all these things. And I grew up in Texas, and so the culture there was very polite and very not honest and not straightforward. And Israelis are very honest and very straightforward. And we say our opinion, and we can argue, and then 2 seconds later we're friends because it doesn't really mean anything, you know? When I first got here, for the life of me, I thought that everyone was arguing with each other and fighting all the time. And it's just because I couldn't understand what they were saying and didn't realize that they're actually not arguing at all about anything. It's just how they talk. And so I'm realizing that that's very, like my conclusion as a new person here was that everyone was mad at each other. And it's just not true. So don't cast your expectations of what a culture is according to your own lens. It's sort of been impossible not to come to conclusions because that's how you're hardwired. And that's okay. But generally speaking, don't be quick to like jump to conclusions about someone else's culture. Ask. Israelis love to be asked and to be understood. And so, yeah, if you want to understand something, just ask someone what they mean, or like tell them like, hey, I'm not from here. Like, what do you mean by that? Or can you clarify that? You know what I mean? And people are happy to. I love breakfast food. What time is it here? It's 12:30 p.m., but I'm eating breakfast. Because I got up late and got out of the house late. I'm a freelancer, so my time is my own time, which allows me to do stuff like this, which I'm so excited and so happy about. So happy that there's people from Australia here. How cool. I love people also sharing scripture. You're asking where I live. I won't be able to say where I live. I live near Jerusalem, and that's all y'all need to know. I try to move around as much as I can to sort of, I don't know, diversify life. So hi to all 66 of you guys here. I'm in the Old City, in the Jewish quarter, eating breakfast in the afternoon because I was late on getting breakfast. But I decided to stay in the Old City because I want to learn about it. I want to learn about its people. I want to learn why God cares about Yerushalayim, about Jerusalem, like he says. And I'm telling you, I'm learning quite a lot. I'm learning a lot. And I feel like when you ask God what he feels, he will answer. That's something about God that I really love about him, that he cares to be understood by you. And he wants you to feel understood by him. And it's a very, very precious thing. So I've been asking him constantly, like, what he feels. And so, there's people in the background. So I've been doing that, and I feel like I'm learning quite a lot. Someone asked, I thought that Israelites were dark like Moses. You have to understand, I'm an Ashkenazi Jew, and I'm a rarity. Like, I'm not a rarity, sorry. I'm a minority within Israel. It's absolutely ridiculous that people think that we are white colonizers when I was literally bullied when I was a kid for being light-skinned and blue-eyed. Because the most, like, especially in my city, are Mizrahi Jews. So Iraq, like from Iraq and from Yemen. And you have to understand, like, this is our homeland. And then because of the exile, we were dispersed. And eventually we came back here, which basically means that we lived in different places, right? And some of us also mingled. But I am a minority in my own country. So if everyone comes here thinking that we're all white colonizers, you're up for like a really rude awakening because not everyone looks like me. Literally, if I now flip the camera around, I don't want to do that to people because it's not really nice, but like you'll see that you have every different type of Jew from different places. So to say that like all of them are white colonizers is so stupid. Never mind the fact that like we were the ones being colonized and we're the most successful decolonization story ever. So it's just a bit ridiculous. Either way, we're not going to focus on that too much. But yes, for the most part, like also you need to like understand like if you also looked at my siblings, part of us have darker skin, like darker skin with brown eyes and like darker hair, and some of us look like me. So half my siblings look like me, and so if you come here, you'll literally see every type of Jew. You guys are so kind in the comments. You guys are very sweet. I'm not from Poland. My mom is, I don't know if that's a cynical thing or not, but my mom is Jewish Israeli. My dad was American. And from our background, on my mom's side, who is Jewish, we're like European Jews, and mostly from Romania. So that's why I look how I look. And my Abba, my dad, was like Irish Canadian. So I have a bit of that look for sure. What's the price of this breakfast? It's like 78 shekels or something ridiculous, or 72 shekels. It's expensive. But they give you I don't know, it's expensive. It's not, there's no excuses for it, really. Ooh. Sorry. Eating a bit like a slob. American Muscles 96 says Americans need to eat healthier. We need to try to fix this problem, but greedy government and business owners want to preserve everything and make it cheaper to make us something to jack up the prices. Yeah, that's true. That's not so fun. Whenever I go to the States, I try to eat really like healthy food, but it's very difficult because healthy food is not always offered. So you're like, it's either I eat this and gain weight and feel not really good in my body, or I don't eat. So generally speaking, Israeli food is healthier. It's more of a Mediterranean diet. Someone says we hate you. I don't hate you, dude. I don't know who you are. I definitely don't hate you. I think that's a waste of your time to hate me. I'm not your enemy. Is the Israeli war over? I don't know what to say. I mean, I think as long as there is Hamas, the war will never be over. Hamas broke the ceasefire literally, like, I think it was like a 2 or 3 day, like something ridiculous. They broke the ceasefire. And so technically it's like we are still in Gaza, the IDF. I don't know how to, like, what to say. There's not like extreme active fighting right now in Gaza, as far as I know. But Hamas did break the ceasefire 2 seconds after they made the deal, so I don't know. If it's not Hamas, it's someone else, is what I'm saying. Also, I realized just how weird it is because I'm talking to you guys and I know I'm talking to you. But the other people are like, what is she talking to? Because it literally looks like I'm just talking to myself. But I'm with you guys, so I'm so happy. Let's see. Someone says that they're praying for Israel. That's wonderful. That's great. Thanks for doing that. Prayer is very, very powerful. I'm telling you. Being here in the old city and praying in it, praying at the Western Wall and praying at the little Western Wall and praying in my apartment and everywhere I go, I try to pray. I actually put out a story. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, it's just literally the same name, Aliyah in Israel. And I show you guys all of the old city stuff, from all of the quarters that I go to. And I'm wanting to explore this place just more and more and more. And I wonder if by the end of this I'll want to explore the old city more, because I feel like there's so much to see and I haven't seen enough of it. And so I might extend it, or at least come here and visit more often, because I feel like the old city for me was like a place that I just really didn't want to ever go to. It wasn't I don't know how to explain it. I had no draw to the old city at all. But then at some point that changed. So I'm very happy that it changed, because now I feel like I'm discovering just such cool things about the old city and its people. I saw a cool thing today in the Jewish quarter while I was walking towards the Western Wall. Outside someone's door, they had this huge, almost like an organizer that you hang, and it has little pockets. And inside they had prayers and booklets or just little slips, and they said that you can donate if you want, but if you don't have, you can just take. And basically it's prayers and divrei Torah, which is things of the Torah, teachings or revelations from the Torah, if you will, for different subjects. So for the peace of your house, for a humble heart, for XYZ, for against anger, stuff like this. And I thought that it was so cool that people are just sort of for free wanting to help people connect to God, to Hashem. People are very excited when they come to visit the old city. So that's, I think, a really cool thing. Another cool thing I think that Jews do, and I think there's also, I've seen one of these that a Muslim did, I think somewhere in the Muslim quarter, is that they'll put out a place for free cold water if you want to drink. Israel is very, very hot. People walk here a lot, and so to have a place that has a cooler that offers free water, both in the Muslim quarter and the Jewish quarter, I think it shows that hospitality is very strong within these cultures, Namaste from India. So happy that you're here. Hi from New Mexico, USA. Someone asked, did I pray before eating? I think probably I prayed in my heart. Sorry, I'm a little bit nasally. But I'm very thankful for this food, if that's what you're asking. Someone asks, what advice would you give a foreigner who wants to date an Israeli? I mean, if you're wanting to take the Israeli away from their home, I don't know that everyone would be down for that. And Israeli women have spice. We have backbone. We have a lot of backbone, actually. And we have an opinion, and we're very, very strong women. We're very, very independent. And so just be kind, have something to offer, be adventurous. Israeli girls are very want to go places, want to do things, stuff like that. And so, yeah, learn their culture, be open to having new experiences and going places. I think that's really what you do. Someone in the comments said B'teavon. The teavon means like bon appetit. Like teavon is appetite. So it's what you say to someone when they're about to eat, which is what I'm doing. I grew up in Texas, near Dallas, if you will, sort of close to that. Doughboy says, "Ew, a Jew." Doughboy, that's so sad for you. It's really sad for you. Have you done your time in the army? Is it compulsory? Compulsory. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. I was very suicidal during the time where I was supposed to be drafted, and so I wasn't able to function much in life at that time, and so I didn't go to the army. I'm for my army. I'm not saying that our army is perfect in every way, but our ideology is good, and it's for the protection of Israel. I hate the lie that people think that what's going on in Gaza is a genocide. This is a war, and you have to compare this war to every other war to understand just how much we minimize Gazan casualties, which is unheard of in any warfare in the history of the world ever. Cheers. Someone asked, can I ask, do Jewish people believe in Adam and Eve? Yeah, I mean, we don't believe in them as in they're like God. They're not God. But they are God's creation. We believe that they were the first humans that God created. And cheers to them for us being here, I guess. Do you follow the Talmud? No. I don't think I've ever read the Talmud unless it was like just random stuff from, I don't know, wherever. I'm a Messianic Jew, which means that I follow the God of the Bible, meaning the Old Testament and the New Testament, the Torah. And I believe that Yeshua is shown throughout the Torah as the Messiah of Israel. Someone here from Turkey. I've been to Turkey. I love it there. It's so beautiful. The weather was great. The food was great. They don't really like us Jews. Even though when they had earthquakes, we went and gave them help. They don't seem to want to be. I think my friend is wanting to call me because I'm going to meet people here in the old city in a bit. So actually, I'm going to finish my time with you guys so that I can get back to her. And that's it. I just want to show you guys just a little bit of Old City. If you want to, follow me on Instagram, Oriel in Israel. That's basically my handle. So that you can... Hey, no. No. Woo. It's not for you. It's not for you. Look at this cat. No. Enough. Okay, guys. I'm like fighting this cat that wants to get to my food. And so these are old city cats. They have gumption. No. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for being here. I love you guys. Bye.